This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.
Welcome back to the show. We are so excited to be joined here once again by our good friend Lilac. That's right, Lilac Adoni. She's here. We're talking feng shui, we're talking astrology, we're talking all that she does with Shui of Life. Welcome back today. How are you, sweetheart?
I'm doing great. How are you, Jill?
I'm
Thank you for
doing
having me.
fantastic. You look beautiful as always, ready to go. For
Thank
those new
you.
timers out there who don't know who you are, tell us a little bit about what it is that you do, please.
So I'm Lila Khadowni, and I'm a Chinese astrology and feng shui specialist. I'm also a certified life coach, and I help people decode their energy map and make them understand by their birth chart who they are, their strength, their weaknesses, and their opportunities in life, and what's life map they have, and how they can make their life to be living in harmony, happiness, and awareness.
Beautiful. Well, we're excited that you're back here. Obviously, we had some great conversations in the past. She's local. I say local because I'm from New York. She's from New Jersey, but she's helping with people all over the world, again, with the Feng Shui system, Chinese astrology, and so much more. We've learned so much from you already about all the different elements and, the ways that this could really help us benefit. And it's not just, Feng Shui. We heard about move the furniture. But it's so much more than that. And I'm glad you've been exploring this journey with us and really, giving us, diving into specifics about, what it is you do. Now, for today, I just want to ask you, I know you wanted to kind of, hone in a little bit on abundance, right? And we're going to
Yes.
talk abundance, but I must say that your PDF, I can't open the PDF. It doesn't show anything on it.
Oh,
It shows it's
okay.
a glitch on top. So I'm just letting you know we could
Okay.
talk abundance. And if you want to share your screen, we could see it as well. Or if you just want to go over the details of it, let's talk.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm sorry I didn't get it. But today I wanted to talk about abundance map. So today we're going to decode the destiny with the astrology and feng shui. See, each one of us has a number. The map is translated from the five elements and the 12 zodiac animals. It is translated into numbers, and the numbers shows us your potential for abundance. Now, there is no good map or bad map. There's just a map that wasn't fulfilled. It's a map that wasn't understood. So that means in any given moments, no matter what the numbers are, you have an opportunity to have abundance in your life. And abundance can mean wealth, and it can also mean happiness. So that means that we are in charge of our own destiny in kind of a way, and that means that we all have opportunities, potential to understand it. And once we do understand it, then it's much easier for us to actually have a roadmap to success. So so today, what I wanted to explore is about the abundance map. And we did speak about the Chinese astrology. We spoke about
Yeah.
the feng shui and how it's connecting also with the flow and energy. And today, I'm also going to give you that and a few more tips, and also three major abundance blocks that I see a lot with in people that when I read their chart. I'm also going to give some 10 tips from life and things that feng shui tips. And yeah, so
Ooh, all right. Where do we begin? I'm excited. This is
okay.
exciting. And also, by the way, the next time we speak, maybe like in 2 weeks, we're going to go over my birth chart. I'm excited about that. We're going to talk a little bit about that. And oh my gosh, I can't wait to talk,
Definitely.
Lauren. And even we're going to talk about animals too. But today it's all about the abundance
Yes.
map. So let's get started,
Yes.
sweetheart.
Yes. So for people out there who listens right now and here, so let me ask you this. Have you ever thought, my gosh, I'm working too hard and I still feel broke. I still feel like I can't get anywhere. And if this is one of you who is listening right now, okay, it's not about just how much hard you work and how much effort, because that does not bring us abundance. Because if it was, everybody would be rich and everybody would have the money, and they can. So sometimes it's not about how hard you work, it's how much and the strategic way that you work and what you do, because sometimes we work without even understand what we need to do. So in order for us to understand that, I'm going to need a birth date, time, and place of your birth. Okay. And like I mentioned before with the animals, and there is also the way we have a relationship with money. How do we see money? Do we see it as it's coming, flowing all the time? Or do we see that it's never enough and we're always afraid to make change in our life? And you can see that in the chart. And you're always going to see people who say, no, I can't. No, I have to save money. I can't do this. When I'll retire, I'll do this. And then you have the people say, sure, let's do it. So everything is translated to in the chart, and we can understand and we can see what you can do. So today I'm going to talk about the three money types. There is one that it's called the harmonious abundance flow. And that means that money just works for you. It just comes, you know what to do, and everything looks great. Then we have the hidden riches, and there is no flow. So that means that you feel that you are given everything, but you undervalued. Okay, you don't get as much as you want to. And then there is the third one, which is the big money potential. But where is the money? There is a blocked energy. Your soul knows it. And for some people, their soul knows it since they're young child. They know I'm going to be rich one day, but they don't really know how to get that. So, so let's talk about the what it is. So like I said before, it's the numbers translates, the map translates the numbers, and in total it's about 800. So the abundance zones, we can see it. So if you have about 160 and above in your chart, that shows us that you have the potential to have money. You understand money, and you know that you can have you can reach those levels, right? But it is not just about money, and it's not just about where you're going to get it and how you're going to do it. It has to understand it. It's about how it goes, how it flows, what awareness you have about money, what strategic you have about money. And there are some people also that have lower numbers, which is 100 to 0, and these people also, they may live in a very aligned way and have abundance because they probably realized it at one time in their life how to get that money, because they figured, well, you know what I do doesn't work. But most of people don't really have that. Okay. And that's why they feel, like I said, they work hard and they still feel that they don't have what they need. Why? Because their energy is blocked. So think about a wheel again. If the wheel or if a doorknob, it meant to go in a circle, in a specific circle flowing. But when it's not, it doesn't click, it doesn't work. And that's when we feel stuck, and that's when we feel frustrated.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
I feel it.
So the number one, the three types. So the number one type is the harmonious abundance flow. So this is when a person knows how to express themselves freely. They know what they want. They know what they're stand for. They know what they're going to sell, and they have no problem telling people exactly what they like. They have no issue telling people yes or no. They know. Like they have it in their mind exactly what they need to do. And like I said before, they have strong money energy. They know it's coming. They know where it is. And that means that when that flow, there is an harmonious flow, it's easier to get it. Okay. So they speak, they create, they teach, and then the money follows. And they're basically aligned. They're harmonized in life, and they know exactly they're calmer, and they have clarity, and it is just the road to success, and they know how to do it. They have a system and they know how to do it. The second one is the hidden riches. So there is no flow and there is big frustration. And this one, I see a lot, because Many people who listen right now, they know, wow, I know I have a talent. I know my strength. I am doing all the right things. Okay. And I know how to do strategy, and I know how to learn. I know everything. But what's going on? Why I can't see the money coming in? So and it's not even like through like they don't work hard. Okay, they just don't feel. They work hard, but they don't feel that they're recognized. They don't feel they're rewarded. They have hard time saying, hey, I'm here. They don't know how to ask for the right amount of money that they deserve. So and then they feel stuck and they feel frustrated. Okay, so there are those like thoughts that they're saying, I give so much, I learn so much, but
Yeah.
why I don't see anything in return?
Yeah.
And I'm talking to you like this is from personal experience. Okay, so I know so many people that when I read their chart, that all they do is just learn and study, and you want to become better, but they don't know how to reach their full potential. And it's not you. Okay, it is just that you just don't are not aligned with what you need to do. And when that is, we feel burned out, we feel self-doubt. What did I do wrong? Why it doesn't work for me? So this is one part of that. And of course, what people like that needs to do, we'll talk about it. But and then we have the third one, which is the big money, but nothing is working. So in a way, these people that have about, like I said, about 162 over, and these people, they know that they were born to make big money, and but in real life, they're barely getting by. And I talk to people and they say, well, really? I mean, I'm glad that I have this potential, but I don't have money in the bank. Why? Because their strategy is off, because their flow. So again, the wheel just going backwards. It doesn't flow. It's stuck. And that means that your energy is blocked. And that means that you do things before you pave the road. You have so many things, so many ideas, but you don't know how to get there because there's no clarity. There is
Mm-mm.
um, there is no clarity. There is no business plan, and you don't know how. But your soul is so frustrated
Yeah.
because why? So and so there is like this between, okay, that we need to create that strategy. We need to understand why. So so if you feel this way, it's kind of like your soul is stuck in chaos, and you have deepest frustration, and you don't understand why I can't do it. So sorry.
That's okay.
So that is basically those three types um, of abundance, yes or no. So, and now I can also look at that is to say something also about that money. Money is not just paper. Think about money. It's energy.
Yeah.
Okay. Think about how you think about money, how you respect money, and and according to the Chinese astrology chart, okay, we have windows of opportunities. So there are years of money for people. There are months and even days for people to sign contract,
Yeah.
to apply for a job,
Yeah.
to put on sales online, or to say, okay, today I have the opportunity to make money. And it's all written in the stars. It is amazing that when we recognize that, we can pinpoint exactly what days are going to be good, what days are going to hold us back, and what days it's better for us to actually launch things and or even ask for more money from your employer.
Hmm. It's, people have an issue with money, and it's so weird because you're right. Everybody values money, thinks of money differently. And let me just ask, in your success, in your proven success track record, when you're doing these programs, have you ever had anyone say it really hasn't worked out?
Well, if it hasn't worked out, that means that you haven't tried other
Okay.
things, okay? Because we also have a lot of limiting belief. People think about money in a certain way, and that comes from like ancestry. It's how we were learned and how we were taught to think about money. Like, even like think about the sentence many people say, oh, money doesn't grow a tree. That we all from the old generation, that's what people learned. It's like that you can't just go and grab things and those things of thoughts,
Yeah.
the way we thought are affecting us. So yes, there
Wow.
is, but then there are, okay, if so when I talk to people and I say, well, have you done ABC? They say, well, no. So if you don't do something, and remember, like we talked about the in the previous podcast about the Trinity. So that means one has to work with the other two. It doesn't work by itself. So it's about your thoughts, it's about your potential, and it's about your environment. So you can't just say, "Well, I did all of this, but it says on my map, so I should just get it." No, it's free will. It's the way you're going about it, and what else you're doing in order for you to achieve it. And those who do listen and do work with the recommendation, and they start seeing shifting in the energy, they start seeing shifting in the way they're thinking,
Yeah.
and then it becomes flowing. So think about flowing river. It goes, it's like it takes you somewhere, but if not, it's stuck, and then it's stagnant, and then you feel the frustration. So those are some of the things that I do mention to people when they ask me that. And the other thing is that we look is what kind of career do you have? What career suits you best? Because in also in coaching principles, we
Hmm.
always say is that when you work and you love what you do, it's not work.
It's
Because
not.
you wake up early in the morning, you excited to go to work, and you don't look at work as as just money. It's also as satisfaction. Okay, so sometimes people will go and they'll work in occupation that is not even right for them, and they don't understand why we feel stuck, why we feel frustrated, why we hate our job, because it's not the right thing for you to do. And with this map chart, we can help um, recognize the different kind of jobs, different kind of learning or changing
Wow.
occupation that fits according to your energy.
Ah, I love this. It's funny. My dad's someone who like plays the lotto all the time, and my dad's normal, middle class, retired, barely gets by on what he does, but he's got this goal and desire to win the lotto. And he's been playing lotto for years, and he's got a strategic way, but he's hit a little bit, a few thousand here or there, but nothing big. But like, maybe he needs to restructure his energy and his mind to work with someone like yourself to really be more abundant, right? Because feel like he's not doing as well. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't play lotto myself, but like I feel like there's other ways to attract this, is what you're telling me. And to,
Yes.
aha,
And here's my third point is so according to our chart, we are each one of us made from a different element. Okay.
okay,
And there are subject when we read the map. So for example, if you need structure, that means you need more metal energy in your life. If you need more creativity, that means you need more fire. If you need a connection and a social network, public relation, that means you need more earth element in your life. And when there is a flow of things and they don't, that means you need more water, you need strategy, you need way of doing, you need to increase your self-awareness, your learning, your knowledge about things. Or if growth is the hardest things and you don't understand why you're not growing, that means you need some more wood energy. So you see, they're all connected to help us
Yeah.
understand exactly what works for you, what doesn't, what you need to do more of, and what you need to do less. So, for example, people who have a lot of metal energy most often criticize themselves. So they
Oh,
don't give themselves a chance for growth, because think in real life. What does X do? What does a knife do? It cuts. So growth, how can tree grow if you cut them?
you're right.
So that is why we need to balance all these elements to help people understand what they need to do more, what they need to do less. And also, do we also look at people and say, okay, are they thriving working alone, or are they going to be better working with a team? So some people don't know this, and they just think this is life, and this is why we should expect it. And also, they should listen. Here's another tip. In the map, sometimes we can see who is in your chart, who is your abundance money, which is amazing when we see that, because that means that it could be your grandma, your grandpa, your parents, maybe your children, even sisters or brother. You can see,
Yeah.
like, go ask them, what do they think about it? And it is amazing how much this energy is actually so also correct and helpful. So, and this is what it is about that. And today I also wanted to give you some feng shui tips.
Wow. I would love it.
Okay.
Give us those
Okay.
tips. Bring them on. Bring them on. Thank you.
Okay. So tip number one is speak kindly about money. Stop saying, I'm broke, I can't afford it, it's too expensive. Think about money. The words are energy. So say, I'm building, I'm saving, I'm growing. Speak in terms of positivity, not in scarcity, and not in like, I can't. Take the can't out of your vocabulary and start thinking in positivity and words and phrases that actually helps you. Okay,
Yeah.
because your words are energy, and money listens, and money goes. Why do they say, oh, money goes to money? Because it's the way thinking, it's the way the people think, it's the way the energy goes. Number two is declutter your wallet and your purse. Feng Shui is a mess equals stress. Okay, so keep your wallet neat, have the money organized. Take even like business cards that are not yours. If you give in your business cards, remove the old business cards that are not yours. Put them at home in a place that you can organize it when you need to go.
I put them in
Okay.
a plastic Ziploc bag, but that's just me. But go ahead.
So just clear it neat, keep it neat and organized, because money likes abundance comes to places that are clean and organized and fun to stay in. Number three is know your value. Okay, and then ask for it. If you feel that you are being underpaid and you feel like it today, go and ask your boss. I want a raise. And if you are an independent and you have your own business and you feel you're working so hard but it doesn't go anywhere, maybe ask yourself, maybe I'm undercharging people. Maybe I'm undervaluing myself. Okay, so, and learn to say no when people ask you to do something for free. Of course, let me take it back. It's very important to help other people. So the fourth tip is, it's not just about balancing. You have to balance giving and receiving. In the Kabbalah, there is a saying that says, it's not just to give, you also have to know to receive, because receiving also shows others that you are self-respect and that you acknowledge yourself. So it's definitely give, but also learn to say thank you when people offer you their help. Okay, so that is something very important. The number five is spend time with love and not just fear. So if you want to do things, say, okay, I'm going to go, I'm going to do it. Don't always live in fear that it's never going to happen. I can't do it. And just be positive. And the number six is Small wins list. Okay, even if you get $5, even if you're saving $20 that you're getting yourself back, appreciate it, because you know what, every dollar counts. Show respect for money. That is one of the best ways that I can put it. And also declutter some areas in your home. So last week we spoke about having declutter in around your front of the house. It's also the east corner of the house. So show respect at home. Abundance like clean, abundance like clarity. So that is another tip. And number 8 is move your body daily, because energy, money is energy, and stagnant body, stagnant life. Okay, so even if you move your body, stretching up, lift some things for 5 minutes, that's another thing that can help you increase that vibration for abundance. And visualize money arriving easily. There is all kinds of affirmation. Go on YouTube, get meditation. Okay, and pick your favorite affirmation. Okay, and say, for example, I am open to receiving, I am aligned with abundance. Or wake up in the morning and say, thank you for everything I have. I already feel rich. Okay, and also celebrating money, and it doesn't matter how small and how big, celebrate it. And for, you know, just be happy, and basically, and create awareness in your life of what is around you. How is that energy feel to you? What do you think you need to do in order to feel happiness? Because one of the things is very important is the awareness, is the clarity. What doesn't work and what I need to change more. And if I have more time, I just want to have a few closing statement. Is so let's be real, because money is a sore spot for everybody's in life. Okay, it's not just because it's something bad, it's just because the energy, okay, is maybe not aligned with us. So just understand, you are not behind, you are not too late, and you are not broke. Okay, we have an opportunity to change our life every day, every minute, when we choose to apply new strategies, new way of thinking, and new way to open our eyes and see that there is goodness in this world, there is opportunities in this world. And it's not just the map, because the map doesn't determine anything. When you understand what you need to do in your life and what doesn't work for you, new opportunities is actually going to come your way. And actually, I wanted to offer is that for the next month, I will have, if you go to shuioflife.com and you put code global, all capital, you're going to save $29 off your session with me. So this is for people that want to get more clarity, want to understand, want to break the code of abundance. Please give me a call.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Always a pleasure having you.
Thank you so much, Jill.
Tell us the phone number and website we can reach you at, please. Thank you.
Yes, it is. My phone number is 732-261-7235, and it's shuioflife.com. You can also follow me on Shui of Life on Instagram and Facebook, and also TikTok. And if you have any questions, I would love to help you and love to answer you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Pleasure having you here. Have a fantastic day, and looking forward to the next time we connect.
This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.